evening, Plenty family. Again, we are here. This is Ask Anything Parking with Andrea. That's me, moi. So thank you for joining us this evening. So today's topic is, why does parking seem stressful before you even leave the house? So I like to start with this story, right? Like this narrative, right? So have you ever been excited to go to an event like a concert, dinner, birthday party, and before you even leave your house, you're already stressing about parking? Um, so that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about why parking feels so stressful before you even step outside and what you can actually do about it. So I know plenty of people who are left one part of the city going to another part, and they don't know exactly where they're going, but they're very excited about the event, but they don't know exactly where they can park their vehicle. Sometimes they don't know where they're actually going, right? So is that level of uncertainty. So it's not even the driving that stresses people out. It's everything before it. Like I said, it's the uncertainties. You don't know if you'll find parking. It's everything before. Excuse me. You don't know if you're gonna find parking, how far it is, or if it's safe. So it's the unknown that creates anxiety, and also the time, that the pressure, right? Events that start at a certain time. Nobody wants to be late. I don't know. I tend to be late quite often, but I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Um, nobody wants to be late. So parking always takes longer than you think. Sometimes you think I'm going to get there. Oh, I'll get there like 20 minutes before the event starts, and actually you wind up spending 40 minutes looking for parking. And then the cost anxiety, right? In New York City, parking could be $20. It could be $80. It definitely could be $80, especially in the city near 42nd Street when events are actually happening. So you're already spending money in your head before you even leave. And then you fear the worst, right? Tickets, towing, street cleaning, depending if you're going in the morning time. Parking comes with consequences, and that stress sits with you to the point that you might not even want to go. All right. Like you thinking about all of that stuff. I don't, you don't know if it's safe where you're going, the timing and how much it's going to cost and the tickets and the crowd and everything. You're like, you know what? I don't even want to go. Like it's too stressful. And then if you live in a neighborhood where there's no parking, you think about coming back home and you dealing with parking when you get back home. So it's two things you're dealing with. You think about parking when you get to the event, and then you think about parking when you get home. And you make you not even want to go to the event. You just send them a gift card, right? Or if it's a birthday party. so so instead of letting parking, like we said, so instead of letting parking ruin your whole vibe, let me give you some real tips, right? First thing, don't stress yourself. Like, don't stress yourself out. Don't let parking ruin your night before it even starts. You're looking all nice. You're, got a nice suit on. You got a nice dress on. If you're going to an event, don't let parking stress you out. Just take a breather, right? So half of the stress, which in anything in our life, when we have stress, is created in our head, right? It's all mental, right? So that's tip number one. Don't stress out. Try not to. I know it's hard for me, so I know it's probably hard for you, right? Because I stress out for things that I probably shouldn't be stressing out over. Tip number two, leave earlier than you think. So if the event starts at 7, don't leave at 6:30 thinking you're good, right? Parking always takes longer than you think. So try to leave an hour ahead. So if you know that the event starts at 7, try to get there at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Because you might be able to find parking depending on the timing that you get there, because you get there before everybody else is getting there. So you get the good spot, right? Without probably having to pay for parking. Or you might have to park further. So if you park further and you get there early, you're still in time for the event, right? So that's one thing. That's another tip. Tip number three, check the areas before you go. Before you leave your house, check the area. Some of you might be coming from Connecticut to the city, or somebody going from Brooklyn to the Bronx, which a lot of people from Brooklyn don't like to go to the Bronx. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want nobody to get upset with me. But just saying, if you are going to the Bronx, okay, you might not know the area, okay? So check it before you go. And we just don't mean like the map, right? I mean, use tools. There are actual tools that you can use that can help you. So New York City has a couple of tools. I've talked about this tool, which I'm not sure if people take advantage of it, but it's called Sweep NYC. So you can actually access it if you go to the website sweepnyc.nyc.gov. And if you put in the address of that location, it will let you know about street cleaning, right? They'll tell you exactly the street cleaning. If you're going to the event early, you're not really sure if you could park there or not, it'll tell you what the street cleaning days are. They'll let you know what parking is available. So that kind of help you out, right? If you're looking to try to find free parking near the area, near the location or near the event. Also, NYC 311. You can go to the portal, which is the website, which is called portal.311.nyc.gov. And that can also help you with alternate. They can let you know if alternate side parking is suspended, right? So that's something that you can use as well. Um, and then also Spot Angels, like that's another website. So you can go to spotangels.com and they'll let you know about the parking rules. If there's free spots and if the risk of getting tickets, right? So those are three tools that you can actually use to help you. So use the tools, check out check out so you can understand what you're walking into before you leave. That'll help you deal with the stress, real, kind of make your anxiety go down just a little bit, right? So a lot of people just pull up and hope for the best. And I've done that plenty of times and I find myself circling around for parking and can't find parking. And this is how you end up circling for 30 minutes, like I just said. Or have a backup plan, which, sometimes it sounds good in theory to have a backup plan, but if you're a person that's into having backup plans, then have a backup plan, right? Never go nowhere with just one plan. That's how you get stressed. So if you know that, okay, maybe I'm not going to be able to find parking close to the event, so my backup plan is probably seeing if I can find parking in the garage that's near that location, right? And know the rules. Don't just park and hope for the best. I know sometimes we do that. We're in a rush. The event is happening. Maybe our favorite artist is on the stage, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, we got to get there!" And you just kind of park your car, right? You don't want to miss it because you spent some money for your tickets. I get it, but you know, don't let a ticket or your car missing when you come out of the event ruin your evening. So just make sure you take 5 minutes or 2 minutes or something along the lines of that and use ChatGPT. Take a picture of it with ChatGPT. It'll let you know. ChatGPT is the bomb. So you can use that too. It'll help you understand the parking rules, right? But here's the thing, even with all these tools, you're still guessing and you still don't have a guaranteed spot. So this is where I talk about plenty. This is a shameless plug here. So, so if you want the luxury of pulling into a parking space that's already there, that's close to the event, and you don't have to think about it. Um, if you're coming from a different part of town, a lot of times you come from different parts of town, you don't know the area, you don't know exactly where to park your vehicle, you don't know left from right because it's all new. You're just coming for an event, right? Um, with us, you have a guaranteed parking space, and that changes everything, right? So you can actually reserve and book your parking ahead of time, and that gives you peace of mind, right? Um, so when you pull up, you can just park your car and you can enjoy the event. Because the goal is not to just park, it's to arrive stress free. So be honest. Are you a plan ahead person or do you just circle and hope for the best? Who am I talking to? Maybe talking to myself. It's like the woman in the mirror. right? So, New York City gives you information, but it doesn't give you peace of mind, right? So, do not worry about reading all of this and not seeing how this can actually be something that can help you in the long run, right? Read into something that it can help you in the long run, but read into something that can help you with a peace of mind, right? So that's all for today. I just wanted to share that with you. Uh, this was a very last minute thing. I wasn't prepared as much as I usually get prepared, but I hope that I was able to give you some information that can help you be less stressful when you're parking. Well, when you're going to an event and you're stressing over parking, because we don't want to stress over parking. We always want to have a peace of mind, right? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and please, if you come across this video and you like it, you like the content, please just hit that little thumbs up, like it, and also continue to. And if you want more of this, if you want more information about it, subscribe. Like hit that little bell. All of that takes like 5 seconds. Literally takes you 5 seconds. So if you're interested in it and you like what you see, then please do the two of those things. And if you know somebody who needs tips on that because they always running late for events or they always talking about I'm looking for parking, share this with them. Give them some tips that they can use. Because we're all about sharing, because sharing is caring, right? All right, my amazing Plenty family, you have a blessed evening. Take care and see you next week.